Hi everybody, David from Living Tech. Today we are going to unbox the Pixel P20 Professional LED Photography Light. Comes well packed. The box is solid. There's nothing jiggling around inside that I could see. I think that's it. Alright, so I need a battery. So here we go. I think we just put the battery in here. Super easy. Oh. I've spent the last couple of weeks testing this in different situations, and I have to say this is a great light. It's powered by a Sony NPF series battery. You can get these in different sizes. Normally a photographer or somebody doing videography, cinematography would have a bunch of these in their bag. Stick it in like that, slide it to the left, and there you go. Now you're up and running. So you can use an AC adapter for this. I think it gives you, you plug it in the wall, it gives you 7 to 12 volts DC after coming out the transformer. But what we're doing here is using the battery. So the icon on the top is for battery. We turn it on, there we are. So we've got a battery indicator that shows full charge. This one here is blank. I think it has to do with probably the incoming voltage. You know, whether it's 7 or 12 volts or somewhere in that range. But that's not applicable here. So we've got two things we can adjust here. One is the percent brightness, and it goes all the way from 1% to 100%. And it goes in 1% increments, I think. Yep. And if you push this center button in, then this flashes, and that's the color temperature of the light. So as you go up in color temperature, the light becomes more blue. You go down in color temperature, and it becomes more warmer, so more yellowish. I don't know if you can sort of see it on my face. So that's the yellowish, and right, that's the yellowish, and this is becoming more blue. So it should be pretty obvious, I think. So so what have I used it for? I've used it for videography, of course, but also I do a lot of work around the house. I was doing a video for replacing a kitchen sink, literally. When you're sort of below the counter, you obviously need light, and sometimes a big work light it's too hot, it takes up space, etc. So I felt no worries bringing this under the counter, because if a tool falls on it, you know, I'm out $30 US. I wouldn't bring a more expensive photography light under there, given the danger of harming the light. So to me, this is great. I'm going to turn off the light for a second. So we'll see if you can see it. There's sort of a diffuser built in. I mean, there's a couple of different ways a company could do it. This is an F7 LED light from Aperture, and like this one, you can modify the color temperature. You can see that there's sort of two colors of LED light. I love this light, but it's nearly 3 times the cost of this one. So I'm sort of thinking, what could and couldn't I do with this that I do with this? And I think the answer is this is more compact. It feels like the same amount of robustness, but it has the exact same, you know, you adjust it, the percent brightness and the color temperature of the light. And so they both provide the same function. One thing I like about this is that the diffuser is built in. For this, you need to put a card in there, and it sort of affixes itself to both sides. So you have to remember to bring that. It's a cool light. I love Aperture products, but you know, I'm just trying to do a side-by-side here. Getting back to this one, what else can I say? It comes integrated with something like a GoPro mount. It's not compatible with GoPro, but you know, it's the same thing that you've seen with GoPro. You can rotate it. There in this case, there are 3 fins on the top and 4 on the bottom. And then this is just a friction fit. As you tighten this, it tightens the fins, and it won't, it won't really move from there. On the bottom here, so this is an attachment. On the bottom here, it's got a cold shoe mount, but it's also got a hole in here, a 1/4 hole. So, most people have something like that. Sorry, something like this in their kit as well, which has 1/4 on the top. Either a 3/8 inch or either a 3/8 inch or a 1/4 hole on the bottom. You put a bushing in here like this. So, I mean, this can go on your camera. This can screw into here, and then you have a ball, a ball socket here that you can loosen this and point the light any sort of direction you want to, as opposed to just forward and backward, which is the way it comes. So anyway, there are a lot you can do with this. By no means is this connection a limiting factor. That's sort of what I'm getting at, even though it only goes back and forth. Okay, so what else can I say about this? It's super bright, like nice and bright. I mean, it's when the lights are off, it will light up the room, sort of thing. And I think the main point here is it's so inexpensive. In photography, you often use a key light, a fill light, and a backlight. And so you need 3 lights, and if it's 3 lights times $40, that's not, times $32 US, that's not bad. So for under 100 US, you get 3 lights. If you're going to use an f7, for example, and as I said before, fantastic light, I love this, but you're going to need 3 of those, then that would be $300 US. You can also spend more for lights. I mean, this is one of my favorite lights, but it's I think it was $190 US or something. The Aperture MX light, beautiful light. It's the same. It's got the bicolor LEDs. I love this light, but like I said before, no possible way I would take this under the counter with me when I'm dropping tools, possibly dropping tools on it. So all that to say, this is a great light. I can't really think of anything I would want to say that wasn't great about it, honestly. Okay, I hope this was helpful to you. There is a link to purchase this in the description below. If you like this video and would like to see more like it, please like, subscribe. If you didn't like this video, please like and subscribe, and we'll see you next time.